Hi everyone, Diane here. I'm going live, so I'm going to add our friends here. So bear with while I do this. Okay, our special guest should be coming soon. Hi, Justine.
Hi.
Hi, Joey.
Hi, did I do this right?
You did. We're all here. So, fun fact, everyone, this is Justine and Joey's very first IG Live. So, give them a round of applause.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay. So excited to be here with you guys today. How's it going today?
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so where are you guys at? Are you both in New York?
Yeah.
Yes.
Specifically, right now I'm in Hell's Kitchen at my gym. So I don't know if you needed to know all of that, but
I love that. Just taking a little break
yeah.
in your workout. Nice. Well, great. Oh, come on, First IG. Yeah. Hi, James. Hi, friends. Oh, there's lots of people joining
Hi,
us. So good to
Alex.
see you.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah.
So, the purpose of this is, for us to get to know each other a little bit better, our audience to get to know some of our wonderful actors a little bit better. And for me personally, as like, I'm kind of involved behind the scenes, but I'm excited to be in New York with you guys next week,
Yay.
to see some of the rehearsals. And yeah, so this is like as much for me as it is for the rest of our audience. So thanks for joining me today. Would love for all of us to introduce ourselves. So why don't we share, of course, our names and our pronouns and where you are in the world, and also how you first got involved in Tier 5, either overall or specifically Legend of the Chalk Circle. So I'll kick us off. My name is Diane Bertrand-Goldsmith, and I met James in the 9th grade, and if we had more time, I'll give you the whole backstory. But we met in Miss Miker's geography class, and since then, James and I have had lots of theater experiences together, and one of them being involved with stuff with Tier 5. So I'm excited to be an associate producer for this show, and we like sifted through all the videos to do the casting and everything. So it's really cool to see it all come to life for me on the back end. And right now I live in Tucson, which is why I'm sitting outside on my patio because the sun was shining. And yeah, so and my involvement in, let's also share this, involvement in Legend of the Chalk Circle. And I will be helping manage the house when I'm there in person, and of course cheering you on from afar. So that is my role. Who wants to go next? Joey, Justine, Joey. Who wants to go next?
Joey, you can go.
I'll go next. I'll get it out of the way. I'll
Yay.
get the nerves going.
Go.
Okay, so hi, I'm Joey. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I play Bosch in Legend of the Chalk Circle. And the way that I got involved with Tier 5, I actually met James working at the Hudson Theater. And we actually had our first shift together in the balcony. I don't know if James remembers that, but since that day, we've kind of been like joined at the hip at work. And so, that's how I met James. And I got involved. James asked me if I would do these readings of a new play that he wrote or adapted. And I said, okay, yeah, sure. And we did a couple of readings on Zoom, and then I was involved with the staged reading in December of last year. So that's a little bit of my involvement.
Wonderful. Great. Justine.
Hi, I'm Justine. My pronouns are she, her. I met James at the Hudson Theater, and I also met Joey at the Hudson Theater as well, working as an usher. I first got to learn about this chalk circle, the Legend of the Chalk Circle, through James. He asked me if I could do a stage reading, the first stage reading of the play, and after that, I participated in the actual stage reading last year in December. And through that, I actually am playing a different character this time. So I'm really excited to be a
Cool.
part of it.
Yeah, nice. That I didn't realize all three of you worked at the Hudson.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's a little Hudson party
Yes.
here today.
It's an
Maybe I should take a
little
pickup
hub.
shift so I can join that crew when I'm visiting.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I know you guys are you're all very deep in the rehearsal process. Right now, you're opening next week. Lots of fun, exciting things going on. Could you tell us overall, what has the rehearsal process been like? And this can be for either of you, for both of you, whoever wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
I'm still here.
Yes,
Great.
there you are.
So tell us about the rehearsal process.
Yes. The rehearsal process has been really fun, actually. So this is my first show post-COVID, which is really exciting. And so I haven't been in a rehearsal room in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, do I remember how to do what I'm good at? I'm like, do I know what I'm doing anymore? So I was very nervous. And I'm still nervous, even as rehearsals have progressed. But I think that's a good thing. It kind of adds a little bit of excitement for me and for me as my character as well. But they've been really fun. They've been really open, and it's really just nice to see good work being done and being a part of good work, and seeing how we all progress.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. Justine, anything to add?
Yeah, just like Joey said, I also was kind of in a long hiatus from acting altogether, actually before the pandemic, and I only started auditioning again last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I was very nervous and very excited just doing a stage reading for the show. I wasn't sure if I was ready for that, but after the stage reading, I immediately fell in love with all the characters in the show. And throughout the rehearsal, I feel like I'm discovering more and more about each character. I'm learning more about it. And I feel like now I'm at a point where I can relate to each and one of the characters. I have so much empathy, even the villain of the show.
Mm.
So I think it's a show where everybody can come and pick a character they can relate the most to, and I feel like I've been enjoying everyone's just time together. We're very supportive of each other. We try to help each other out. So it's been a great rehearsal so far.
Mm-hmm. Without giving too much away, can you each give us a little snippet about your characters and kind of how they fall in line with the story?
Sure. So my character is Bosch. I guess how it was worded on the announcement was the hero of the show, or so Bosch is a servant, and Bosch goes through a journey of self-discovery and exploring his self-worth. So that's a little bit about I can't give too much away.
I know, I think so too, as far as Bash goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So that's a little bit of that.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Okay, so my character, there are 5, I don't know if I can give this away, but there are 5 storytellers in the play. Where there are 5 of us telling the story of Vosh and their journey throughout the entire play, and I'm playing one of the storytellers. I'm playing the sarcastic storytellers. So now and then I throw out these sarcastic jokes and make fun of Vosh and the whole situation going around happening in the show. But there are also other storytellers with me who help me come up with the story and carry the story along. And not to give away too much, but yes, there's a storyteller part, and there's a part where Bosch is in, where the actual characters of the story are playing the same stage. So you'll actually get to see the 2 different parts of the play in one.
Wonderful. Yeah. What was it about? I mean, you both said you were involved in the readings. Yeah, James, he's like laughing. Yeah, we don't want to give too much away, James. We want people to come see the show. What was it about? You both were involved in the initial reading. What was it about the story of the Legend of the Chalk Circle that led you both to decide to continue to do the stage reading and then be a part of this now live in-person production?
Do you want to go, Justine, or do you want me to?
Yeah, personally, I appreciated that our playwright James and the director and the playwright James actually incorporated not just one legend, but different legends from different worlds put together. I feel like I'm giving a little too much. Hopefully I'm not. Just call me out if I am. So I really appreciated that. Coming from an Asian American background, it's just, I feel like this diversity is very important, especially nowadays. So I felt really good that there's like more than just he actually researched different legends of the world and like put that together and incorporated all that into different characters. And also I thought the story itself is like kind of a serious story, but I think James knew how to make it light and more relatable to even to younger people or people who's not familiar with the chalk circle, the Caucasian chalk circle.
Mm-hmm.
So I love the comedic part, committed at the essence of the story as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And were you familiar with the original Caucasian chalk circle before?
Not really, but
yeah.
When James told me about it, I did a little bit of research like on Google.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured like, oh, okay, like I'm kind of familiar with it. I feel like I learned about it back in school. I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this retelling of the story than the original one now.
Sure. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
What was it for you
So I can't stand Brecht. I actually really don't like Brecht at all. I think it's just because of school. What was it? Three Penny Opera, which is fine, but I'm not like a big Brecht fan.
Sure.
But what I do appreciate is the writing of this and how James has kind of made this queer retelling not just about being queer, because I think we see a lot of shows nowadays that kind of capitalize on the LGBT experience without actually having any heart behind it. But I think this show has so much heart. It's just really nice and refreshing. And so like that's why I wanted to be a part of it, going past the reading, because you know, the reading, like you can have your script in your hand and all that kind of stuff. But it's nice to actually get to like sink into a character and really kind of live those moments. So that's why.
Yeah. Well, thank you, both of you, for agreeing to kind of continue on the journey and really bring this beautiful new work to life. Yeah, definitely in that first reading, it was like there's something special here, right? And something that, to your earlier point, Justine, of there's a lot of different characters that people can connect to. So I'm curious what you guys think about, like, why should we tell this story now? Like, why this story right now? What do you think?
That's a good question. I mean, I think now it's a great time to tell stories because, like, there's so much going on in the world. Like, I mean, we have so much shit is happening, right? So it's nice to have a show. It's nice to have a story that kind of is like, hey, like, it's going to be okay. Like, your journey through it is going to be okay. And really kind of empowering ourselves and empowering each other, I think is is really important, and I think this show highlights that a lot.
Thank you.
So my point, yesterday I was talking to some other filmmakers, and then we were talking about why we try to create this art that, you know, there's indie short films to indie theater. I think these smaller theaters are the ones are first responsible for throwing out the questions has to be answered but hasn't been answered. And I feel like this play actually gives you a lot of things to think about after the show. Also, it's a very lighthearted and comical play. It asks you questions about why are you doing the things that you're doing and what are your intentions. That's what I like about this play, because it actually leaves you with question mark at the end of the show, but also some kind of an affirmation of like that you are doing the right thing. It's all about the process, not the end result. It makes you leave the theater thinking like, I feel like I'm okay. It makes you feel like it's okay that you're going through this. It's like we are with you. It's like very supportive. Yeah, it reminds you that it's okay that you're going through this. You're on the right journey. You're on the right path. That it's okay that you're going through whatever you're going through, but we will find it together. That's, I think, the whole message of the play.
Well, you totally just took my next question, which was going to be, like what should people know before they see the show, you know? And it sounds like maybe that they'll kind of leave with that kind of feeling. Like, what else should we tell people? Like, why come see the show? What should they know before they come?
Do you want to go, Joey?
Yeah,
it's just a fun show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun, but it also has a lot of heart, and it's very grounded. So yeah, I would say that's something to know. It's a fun show.
Yeah. I've loved seeing all the photos and like the behind the scenes footage. It looks like rehearsal's really fun, and also it seems like, and this is totally just an outsider perspective, it seems like the cast is getting really close. Is that something you guys are experiencing with this ensemble?
Oh, absolutely,
sure. Yeah. I don't get along with a lot of people, and I'm definitely getting along with everyone. So like that's I feel very close, and it's also like it's really helpful when you are close with your cast, because then you are able to take more risks and you are able to take more chances in your work, and you get to explore new things that you necessarily wouldn't be comfortable exploring. Say, surrounded by people that you don't get along with or you don't feel safe with. So, I mean, I really appreciate the cast and everyone that I'm able to work with.
That's a testament to, perhaps also like the direction and the leadership of the whole crew as well, of like kind of creating that space, and then with the cast, like all of you together kind of creating this beautiful ensemble. And looking forward to seeing it all come to life. Are you guys are you also working on other projects? Like, what else are you doing outside of Legend of the Chalk Circle? Whoever.
Right now, I'm just auditioning a lot and really kind of focusing on. I'm actually focusing on bodybuilding, which is which is
like
at
the
not,
gym?
Yeah, which is like not acting at all. But like really focusing on my body and like my health and my sanity.
Wonderful, yeah. Important so that you can also show up in your art as well. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Yeah, going through that and following that, I also find like taking care of your physical body, but also your mental health, very important. So like my routine every morning is I go to the gym in the morning and I go for a morning walk, listening to either like classical music or nothing at all sometimes, just listening to the noise of New York City and just discovering things in the neighborhoods, like even from puppies to neighbors or birds or trees or weather, temperature. I think all these elements from that you find in your surroundings is a good resources for your as a creative person to in your creative journey. So that's what I do as a routine. Also, like Joey, I'm auditioning. I sell like some self tapes here and there. As you can see, I'm behind this blue background that everybody has for their self tapes. Yeah, I kind of became like a self tape queen now. The last year or so, I've been submitting a lot. Yeah, I'm doing that. And also, I'm just trying to get behind the camera scene too. So I'm currently taking a cinematography class just to explore that side of, just to explore different outlets and creative outlets. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Wonderful. Very cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, both of you. I look forward to following your journeys like post the show. Yeah, and I guess another kind of question here at the end. You both mentioned earlier this being your first show since COVID, and I'm curious, kind of going back to that, you know, working as a crew, like how was that getting into that process? Like you're feeling maybe cohesive now, but how was that at the beginning as far as like being back in person and being in a room with people and maybe you haven't been in a rehearsal, you know, like what was that whole vibe? Like what was that like at the beginning? And how did you get to that point, do you think, where you are now?
Well, yeah, like I said earlier, I was very nervous going into it again. Just because, like, I mean, I had a lot of self-doubt, like, oh, do I remember how to remember lines? Do I remember how to connect with my scene partner on stage? Like, I just, you know, it was really, I was very nervous. I do think it helped being a part of the stage reading. I did go into our first rehearsal knowing a decent amount of people in the cast. But yeah, it was very nerve-wracking and it kind of ties in with my character and like my self-worth and like my confidence and kind of things like that. So that was, I was able to kind of use that a little bit in the work. But yeah, I feel much more comfortable than I did at the beginning, and I'm excited to keep diving deeper these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's like same as you, Joey. Like I studied acting for film, so I didn't really get a lot of chances to be like doing theater. So going into the first rehearsal, I was very nervous. My goal that I had for myself was just don't get in anyone's way. Like I didn't want to be, you know, I just wanted to be like go in there, just do my job and like leave. I didn't want to interrupt anybody's performance or like, you know, ruin them. I felt like I was going to ruin them, their performances. But I felt like James and like other cast members were so welcoming, so warm, that I felt comfortable enough to like explore my own character comfortably and like freely as well. So I was very nervous. But like everybody's just very supportive, and you can see that in our show. I think it's a show. I think the play itself is very, like, has like a supportive feeling too. I think that's what makes it makes the whole environment like very safe for everybody to explore their own character.
Wonderful.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's very like everyone is like nurturing towards each other and very it's kind of like a hug, like everyone has a big group hug.
And that's maybe what we all like needed after all the time in isolation, was just to be embraced by these people and to create this story, you know, and bring it to life. So yeah, I love that. Well, I can't wait to share this big group hug with New York. So remind us when the shows are. Pop quiz. No, I don't know.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
remind
our
when
audience,
are
people who are going to watch this later, when do we open? When are the shows? When do we open? When are the shows? Yeah, remind our audience, people who are going to watch this later, when do we open? When are the shows? 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 When do we open? When are the
Do you want to go, Joey?
You go, Justine.
Okay,
You
so
look
the
like
show
you know
was
the
on
right
March
answer.
9th. We have 16 shows from Thursdays to Monday, Thursday to Monday until the March 26th. So we have total of 16 shows, 2 shows on Saturdays. So that's how we are doing it. And then anything else to add, Joey?
Yeah, where's it at, Joey?
It's at the American Theater of Actors in
Yay.
New York. I knew that
Fabulous.
answer.
And we'll link the ticket link
Yes.
after that. And we'll make sure to put y'all's information as well so people can follow you personally and see your behind the scenes as well. Sorry, my dog's crying in the background. He wants to be a part of the live. Anything else that you want to share that oh, James says Justine wins this round of knowing when the shows are. Yes, you win. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Anything else we want to share with people before we sign off for the day?
This is a no judgment play. Anybody can come and see the play and feel safe and supported, and especially if you are looking for any kind of support that you need in terms of your culture background, diversity, or sexual orientation, or just your self-identity. It's a play where you can just come and watch and feel like, okay, like I feel safe to be here. It's a safe place for you to sit and just enjoy the show and have a good laugh.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for that. Thank you, both of you. I can't wait to see your beautiful characters come to life by way of you as the instruments. And just sharing the show with the world, I think will be really special. Thank you both for your time, and see you in New York soon.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see you in person.
Yes, of course. Yeah, see you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for your time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.